All right, let's roll that intro. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is John with Fog City RC. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. We've got a Losi Mini T 2.0 brushless, and we have a whole bunch of hop-up parts. Let's go through those parts and get them installed. Alright, first up, it's the rear hub set. Second up is the rear axle Hex Set. Rear pivot block set. Alright, moving to the front. This is the front pivot. Caster blocks, 0 degrees, left and right. And then you got front and back shocks. And then got some blue carbon fiber front and rear shock towers from a guy off of Facebook that I have purchased many parts before. We'll link him below. So Losi does make more aluminum hop-up parts. The ones I chose are the ones that I feel are the best for durability. I got this off of a video I watched from Horizon, and I'm actually going to link that video below, and it might help you guys make your decisions as far as what you like to do. And in that video that I'm going to link below, it'll link all the parts. Alright guys, so front pivot aluminum, it's the front hinge pin brace. There it is. There's your part number. Here's the vehicle. I'll probably have to remove this here. Alright, there's the old one, so we are going to swap it out. Alright, remove those 2 screws. Whole thing comes out this way, and I think we go swap it out now. So it's pretty much installed. 2 screws. I would thread lock it, and then there's 2 grub screws that come with the piece that hold in the hinge pin. So putting those grub screws in, that was hard. It doesn't seem like it's supposed to go, but we know that it is. And then you put your skid plate back on. 2 screws, and you're done. Next up, caster blocks. Right there. Alright, to get to that, pop that off, pop that off. And then this steering knuckle, there's 2 screws. Get rid of that. Okay, there it is, not too bad. Pop these back on. Somehow on camera. Wasn't too hard, just be aware of your orientation, that it looks similar to the one you remove, so you know what you're doing when you put it in. Thread lock the screws in. Pivot block set, rear aluminum, hinge pin braces, guys. And it'll go here and in there. All right, that was pretty simple. Put back your screws, and don't forget the thread lock. All right, hub set rear hubs. Okay, this is what we're going to go after. So probably a similar type of situation to the front. You have a ball bearing here. That fits right in. Remember to remove your other one from your other piece here. Here it is. Goes right in nicely. Then actually, I think while we're here, we can do the last hop up, which is the Hex Set. So let's just go ahead and stop the camera and get that ready to go, because it makes sense. So here's that rear Hex Set. There's what it looks like. There's your pin. And here comes the aluminum hex. Real nice. That was a piece of cake. All right, guys, so now we do the shock towers. I did this mod with the brushed version. Not too difficult. It's just 4 screws, tower comes off, and then we put the new one back on, and we'll probably do the aluminum shocks at the same time. So in Paul's kit here, you have this aluminum shock tower mount. This goes onto the car. Blue carbon fiber shock tower goes onto this with 4 screws that come in his kit. All right, so notice the orientation here. There's another piece of plastic that is for the body post that goes onto the carbon fiber shock tower. The screws go through the back into the body post piece, okay? So before you mount this whole thing with 4 screws going here and here, double check, put it on here. Note the orientation. Note that the tower is here and the body post piece is on the inside. Now at this point, put on the body and make sure you've got it all right. This is correct. I tried it already. Once you're good there, you can put the rest of the screws in, cinch that down, and then we go on to, we can mount those rear shocks. The rear shocks, going on that. All right, moving on to this front carbon fiber shock tower. If you look in the back there on the stock one, those body posts, those will come off and they'll mount up here onto this one. The hardest part with all this is seeing. Everything's so small, it's hard to see. And after you do that, like I said before, check your body. All right, everything's going through. All the body posts are there. Good stuff. Okay, guys, last piece, the front shocks. And one little note on these, guys, they do require shock fluid, so don't put them on without filling them up. Nice. Back shocks. That's nice. The whole car, I think it should be pretty decent. Wow. I'm digging that. That is plush. And since I was down here tinkering away, I decided to change out the battery ESC connector to Dean's or T-style connectors. This dynamite system, you got it coming right out of the motor. But anyway, switch those because it's better for me. All right, that wraps up the install of all the hop-ups. Seems to me there's one thing left to do. Let's go run it.
Well, we did have a little damage on this run. As you can see, the shock shaft came out, spring is gone. So something inside of that shock body broke off from the tip of that shaft. So we'll see what's up, or maybe I'll just order another set and replace it. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, so that ended that session a little bit early. Overall though, man, really like the car, handles good, and they're still just a ton of fun. This is probably due to pilot error here. All right, guys, Fog City. Until next time.